Have you ever stopped to really listen to the words you speak each day? The casual complaints, the subtle self-criticisms, the quiet declarations you make without even realizing their weight? Most people go through life speaking on autopilot, unaware that their words are not just reflections of their inner world. They are creators of it. In this video, we are going to talk about your words shape your reality. Before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Let's start the video. Your words define your identity. The way you speak about yourself becomes the blueprint for how you see yourself and how you show up in the world. Every time you say something like, "I'm not good enough," "I always fail," or "that's just who I am," you reinforce that identity within your subconscious. The brain doesn't differentiate between casual self-talk and deeply held beliefs. It takes your words at face value and then aligns your actions to match. Over time, repeated phrases become internal truths. But the beauty of this is that you can consciously choose to reshape your identity through your language. If you begin to say things like, "I'm growing," "I'm learning from every experience," or "I can figure this out," you start to rewire your brain for confidence, adaptability, and resilience. Your identity is not fixed. It's shaped moment by moment through the language you use. To become the person you want to be, start by speaking like that version of yourself already exists. Your words direct your focus. Every phrase you speak sends your mind a signal about what to pay attention to. When you say, "Nothing ever works out for me," your brain starts scanning for proof to validate that statement, and suddenly every small setback feels like confirmation. But when you reframe and say, "I'm navigating challenges, but I trust I'll figure it out," your focus shifts from helplessness to problem solving. The words you choose literally shape your perception of reality. They determine whether you see opportunities or obstacles, whether you feel empowered or defeated. By choosing language that is grounded in possibility, curiosity, and strength, you guide your focus toward what you want to create, not what you fear. What you focus on expands, and your words are the steering wheel. The more intentional your language, the more intentional your life becomes. Your words shape your relationships. The way you speak to others either deepens connection or creates distance. Thoughtful, compassionate, honest communication builds trust and emotional safety, while reactive, harsh, or careless words can create lasting wounds. In everyday interactions, especially with people you care about, your language sets the tone for how you relate. Saying, "I understand how you feel," or "I appreciate you," even in small moments, can be transformational. It's not about being perfect with your words, but being conscious of their impact. Especially in conflict, intentional language helps you respond rather than react. Instead of saying, "You always do this," try, "I feel hurt when this happens." That shift softens the energy and invites resolution instead of escalation. Relationships are shaped more by consistent daily language than grand gestures. When you speak with care, clarity, and respect, you nurture bonds that are strong, healthy, and enduring. Your words activate your goals. Speaking about your dreams, plans, and intentions gives them power. Language is the first step of manifestation. When you say things like, "I will write that book," or "I am building my business," you send a clear message to your subconscious mind and the world around you. It's not just motivational talk. It's a neurological trigger that sets your brain in motion toward action. On the other hand, vague or uncertain language like, "I hope I can," or "maybe one day," leaves your goals in limbo. Intentional language creates structure, momentum, and emotional commitment. Athletes, performers, and high achievers often use affirmations or verbal cues before taking action because they understand the psychological impact of words. You can apply the same principle to your own life. Speak your goals with clarity and confidence, even if you're still figuring out the how. Your words declare what you believe is possible. The more you align your language with your vision, the more natural it becomes to take bold, consistent action. Your words influence your environment. The language you bring into a room can shift the energy of everyone around you. Whether you're at home, at work, or in public, the way you speak can uplift, calm, energize, or discourage others. Think about how contagious negativity is. When someone constantly complains or criticizes, it brings the mood of the whole group down. But positive, encouraging, and empowering language can shift that same group toward unity, motivation, and trust. Leaders, teachers, parents, and even friends carry the power to shape emotional climates simply by the words they choose. This doesn't mean faking positivity, but being intentional about what energy your words carry into the spaces you inhabit. You have the ability to make people feel seen, safe, and inspired, or small, defensive, and disconnected. The environment you help create begins with your vocabulary. If you want to see more peace, optimism, and collaboration in your surroundings, start by speaking in a way that invites it in. Your words determine your inner peace. The most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you're having with yourself. Your inner dialogue, often unnoticed and habitual, either soothes your nervous system or keeps you in a cycle of stress and self-doubt. If your inner voice constantly says, "I'm not good enough," "I'll never get it right," or "no one really cares," you live in a mental environment of fear and judgment. But when you shift to language like "I'm doing my best," "I can learn from this," or "I'm allowed to be human," you create space for healing, growth, and peace. Inner peace isn't about having no challenges. It's about having a supportive, kind relationship with yourself through those challenges. You don't need to be overly positive or unrealistic. You just need to speak to yourself with the same compassion you'd offer to someone you love. Because the way you talk to yourself every day shapes your sense of worth, safety, and emotional well-being. Speak to yourself with care, and you'll find that peace becomes a natural state, not a distant goal. Conclusion. In conclusion, the words you choose to speak carry immense power. They are the building blocks of your reality and the architects of your future. Every time you express a thought, whether aloud or silently, you are shaping your identity, directing your focus, influencing your relationships, and moving closer to or further from your goals. Language is not just a means of communication. It is a force that molds your inner world and outer experience. When you begin to speak intentionally, choosing words that uplift, empower, and align with your highest vision, you take control of your narrative and reclaim your power. This conscious use of language allows you to break free from limiting beliefs, create stronger connections with others, and cultivate inner peace. Remember that the way you talk to yourself matters just as much as how you talk to the world. Your words can either confine you within old stories or open the door to new possibilities. So, take the time to listen closely to your language, question it, and transform it when necessary. Speak with clarity, kindness, and purpose, knowing that you are constantly creating the life you live. Ultimately, your words hold the key to your transformation. Embrace this power and watch as your reality unfolds in extraordinary ways. Your voice is your most potent tool. Wield it wisely, and there is nothing you cannot achieve. I hope you enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for future updates. See you in the next video.